Kevin Garber. I'm the General Manager at Melon Media. In this month's newsletter, we thought we'd move a little bit away from our discussion about email marketing, email newsletter. Even though it is a core of what we do, we are actually involved in a lot of more general web work. And one thing that increasingly we are asked to assist our clients with is something called search engine optimization, or SEO. I thought I'd bring in one of the experts that we do use on occasion on various of our projects, Dave Klein from OrangeLine. That's orangeline.com.au. Thanks for joining us and helping us demystify this area of search engine optimization.
Thank you for having me, Kevin. We'll do what we can.
Tell me a little, let's first things first, tell me, SEO, search engine optimization, what is it?
Okay, well, search engine optimization is a process of optimizing a website for high rankings in the search engines. Now that's a pretty simple explanation, but going a little bit deeper, search engines give the highest rankings to the sites that are the most relevant for a certain keyword theme.
Okay, now just to stop you there, two things I want to ask you.
Sure.
Search engine optimization, there's a cousin of it which sometimes people get a little bit confused with, search engine marketing. Now that's the one question that I just want you to cover briefly. Difference between search engine optimization and search engine marketing.
Okay, well, firstly I'll touch on the difference between the two of them, and then I'll talk about how the two of them can actually work together. So search engine marketing are those, say, sponsored results on Google, the ones on the right-hand side, where you pay for a ranking on the first page of Google. So when companies tell you that they can achieve a first page ranking in Google with Google AdWords, it's actually more of a function of how much you're willing to pay as well as how relevant your ad is.
So that's the search engine marketing side.
That's search engine marketing. Search engine optimization is the natural search engine results. And they're the ones that are on the left, and they get the most exposure on Google and get the higher traffic.
Okay. And then the next question that I want to ask, you mentioned that Google looks at what's most useful for the users. I mean, what we find a lot is some people are getting very obsessed that Google is this technical thing that you have to feed it a certain technical website solution so it presents results. But at the end of the day, Google's trying to provide results for humans, isn't it?
The reality is that your website is your business, and it's just another form of marketing, just like all of your offline techniques. So your website should serve three agendas, and the first one's the technical agenda, which is the SEO on-page and off-page factors. The second one is a direct response agenda, which is the emotional copy and the persuasive tactics that you use to get customers to give you a call or to buy your product. And the third one is the educational aspect, and that's to educate your visitors, because the more you educate them, the more likely they are to turn into customers.
And the one thing that I try to speak with our customers a bit about is that there's no great mystery behind SEO. I mean, if you can just talk a little bit about the fact that somehow it's become this big mystical area, SEO, but it's actually, there's no great mystery to it by any stretch of the imagination, is there?
There's no great mystery to it. Actually, my definition originally is something that everyone should pay pretty close attention to, because relevancy is the most important aspect of getting a high search engine ranking, and that involves relevancy of on-page factors, which are your website, and relevancy of off-page factors. And when websites rank highly in the search engines, it's because they're relevant in those areas, and it's not a mystique. It's actually an algorithm in Google, as well as things that you can do offline to drive people to your website.
And the one interesting thing that Google spoke about recently is that last year they tweaked their algorithm about 454 times. Now that is over more than once a day. So anyone who comes out and says, I've got all the solutions to get you at #1 on Google, I think Google would like to talk with you, because you know more about Google than they actually know about themselves. So they're constantly refining that algorithm, but I think if you focus on the relevancy and the content, everything tends to take care of itself, doesn't it?
Well, that's right. There's no one solution to getting high rankings in Google. There are certain things that you should be doing, but there are always factors that are changing in the search engines.
Okay, Dave, tell you what, there's a lot to talk about. Let's leave it for the overview for today. Next month we are going to talk about a little bit more of the nitty-gritty. We're going to drill down into what Dave spoke about, those three areas, the technical, the relevancy, the content, and we'll explore each one and cover some of those areas.
Sounds like a plan.
Dave from OrangeLine, that's orangeline.com.au. Thanks for popping in, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely. Thank you.